Hello everyone, welcome to a very special edition of Everyday Oracle on Friday night. It's me, Tanisha. Had a really good day today. I'm just getting home. I have some really great things to share with you all, but I'll probably share it with you the closer I get to the date. How about that? Just so I can keep my nerves in check. But I feel great. I did a lot of things that make my soul sing. There's one more thing I have to do, but I'm still waiting to get myself together. But yeah. Bad girl Ruby now. Swear with me now. On a buzz like a CDM. Gas in a bitch like it's premium. Haul ass on a bitch, all in a fast lane. Been a bad bitch way before any cash came. I'm established, undercarriage, on my name, running atlas. I'm a natural, I'm alright. I'm a savage, I'm an asshole, I'm a king. Shimmy out, shimmy out, shimmy out. You can tell your nigga he can meet me outside. You can babysit him when I leave him outside. Ain't no one alone with that love I know. I done been down so hard, I hope. I done been down. I need to stop singing. I said a geek and I'm fired up. Ooh, that pussy good, it's the die for. I'm supposed to be reading this, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't get that song out of my head. Ooh, you make me good. It's a secret society. I cannot get that one part in my head. Like, oh, yes, sure. All right. So before I left the house earlier today, I pulled a spread for myself because there was something that was on my mind, and I pulled a quick spread. And I pulled a card to confirm it. And I was like, yo, I just talked about this with everybody. And even though this is just my personal message, I have to share it with you all. It would be very irresponsible of me if I didn't. And so I'm tripping right now. Like, yo, the sinks don't stop. All right. So the card was 38, rest and replenish. Check it out. See anything you like. The shells are sticking out to me. 3 and 8 break down to 11, which we all know is an angel number, a master number. So let's go ahead and read this. Y'all are gonna feel me. Restore and replenish. You are in need of something so much deeper than rest. You need restoration, replenishment, and revival. This will not necessarily come from lying about somewhere, taking a moment out of your day or evening activities. You are more likely to gain what you need by breaking with your routine completely and doing something different. Didn't I do that yesterday? Boo! You need some variety, some spice, some change to bring fresh energy into your body, mind, and heart. You need to restore and revive yourself by changing the usual flow of energy through your being. You could stimulate this process by going to a different place, meeting different people, and taking different action to what you would usually do. Did I not just, I'm telling you, everything you want is outside of your comfort zone. Being nervous is the GPS outside of your comfort zone. Everything that I've told you this week leads up to this moment. And even everything I told you this week even propelled me to this moment. I'm going to read that last sentence again. You could stimulate this process by going to a different place, meeting different people, and taking different action to what you would usually do. You can return to your regular routine in time. So if you want to go back to your old shit, you can. I mean, it'll be there. It's always going to be there. But only if it feels good for you. It says that right there. If it feels good for you. Do not go back to the past if you know. Listen, I have been getting feelings, nudges when I do my own little divination when I feel to. I've been getting this feeling that there were going to be exes that return into my life that see me now and are like, oh my God, this is the woman that I always knew that you were. And in my mind, I'm like, well, okay, but are you the man that I always knew that you could be? Because if not, then there's no need for you to come back. But in the way that I see it, I don't go back. I always move forward. I always move forward, always forward moving. The only reason for me to go back is if this person did just somehow materialize into the man that I always knew that he could be. But I know that that's not true. That's not how my story goes. I know who my king is. I don't know if he knows that I know, but I know. And it's a thing where we're not saying anything, but we know. What's felt doesn't need to be said. And I said that earlier today with who I linked with about my opportunity. And we were vibing, and it got to a point where there were no words. And I'm like, sometimes what is felt doesn't need to be said. Okay, so where am I at? I was trying to make sure I wasn't running out of time. Sorry. Okay. If it feels good for you. Okay, however, it is now time to move without pushing yourself beyond what is known as comfortable and familiar. The oracle also comes as a message from the great loving guardian, which is life itself. You have been working so hard and have accomplished so much already. I'm going to tell y'all something about my lisp if I finish in time. Hold on. However, you often sell your accomplishments short and focus on how much more is yet to be done. Life is telling you that it is time to put down the paintbrush, the pen, and the endless list and the thinking mind and get into your body. Take the time to experience yourself in and of nature. It is time to live, y'all. Remember how to just be. And that's where we are right now. We're just going to be. I'm going to read some books. I gave you reading materials because I love to read. If just being is not reading, don't read. Like, you don't have to read The Alchemist if that's not your vibe. This is only for people that love books like I do. Like, when I'm just being, I'm reading. That's my shit. Okay? So those are my reading materials because I'm just about to be. So find what it is that you like to do when you're just being, whether it be painting, writing music, dancing, yoga, practicing your own meditative skills or practices, whatever, do that. Do more of those things. Okay? Remember how to just be. In doing so, even for a relatively short amount of time, you will feel more of yourself and ready for the next phase. You might be surprised what just a day or two of this can do for you. Restoration does not have to be a long and involved process. No, it doesn't. We might get right back to everyday oracle within a week. Restoration don't take a long time, okay? But it's necessary. Restoration does not have to be a long and involved process, especially if it is intended to when needed. This oracle is also confirmation that you are in an important transition phase between one level of experience and the next. And didn't I tell you all, like, I needed some time for this new me to settle? Like, I even have to ingest how I am showing up to myself, how I look to myself. Like, whoa, even to me, I can see the apparent change. And it's like, oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. Why are people emailing me right now? I'm sorry. If you feel, okay, this oracle is also confirmation that you are in an important transition phase between one level of experience and the next. If you feel as though you are treading water or are in a sort of purgatory, somewhere between your old life and your new life, then this particularly applies to you. If you can't quite break into the level you are reaching for, have faith. You are just taking a breather between races. Didn't I tell y'all that earlier about the Alchemist book? We're in a breather moment right now, so breathe. Oh my gosh. And Kiran said to me earlier, the only thing that you can control is your breath. And I'm taking that and I'm running with it. Kiran, thank you for that. Revolutionary yogini. She's a yogi. The only thing you can control is your breath. Breathe. I'm finding my place. Soon you will have the power and energy you need to reach for the next level and to succeed. If you have been considering a new endeavor or have recently started one, then this oracle brings a message of encouragement. Yes, this is a good step for you. You might be worried that you are taking on too much. You are encouraged to take time out to rest and rebalance yourself. But you are supported in your need for new and different experiences to refresh your spirit. You may let some of these new endeavors go once you have gained what you need from them. Take what you need and keep it pushing. However, they are useful now. You are encouraged to trust yourself and to know that you are working consciously to meet your own needs, and this is healthy and good. The Oracle of Restore and Replenish. Why did I say that like that? Restore. I need a Cartoon Network show. I can do all the voices. Just give me some practice. The Oracle of Restore and Replenish also comes with guidance for your own healing. If you have been under the weather, you will be well again soon. If you have been working on healing your body, mind, and soul, this oracle comes with assurance that what you are doing is working and bringing benefits. So if you don't think that you've been seeing the results, like I'm seeing crazy rapid results because I'm always doing work. But if you're new to this and you're like, I don't see anything, it's happening. It's happening. There's gonna come a test and you're gonna respond in a way that you didn't think that you would. And that's when you'll know that you are healing. Okay? Even if you are yet to experience the full extent of that benefit, continue with your work and know that you are indeed being healed. The healing process. Imagine that you are floating in an ocean that has colors of turquoise to deep green and the darkest, deepest blue. Notice that colors feel good. Enter and remain in that space for as long as you like. The water might be warm and sparkling, shallow and heated by the sun, or cool, deep and mysterious. Allow it to be whatever feels good to you. When you are ready, open your eyes and break the routine of yours. You will have completed your healing process. 12/12, Ashe. Okay, so restore and replenish. Please restore and replenish yourself over the weekend. Now let me tell you about my lisp. I used to suck my finger when I was younger. And up until about 6 or 7 years ago, I was in denial about the fact that I had a lisp. I thought that a lisp sounded a certain way. I didn't think that I had one. I'm like, I do not have a lisp. What are you talking about? I used to be very offended when people would say it to me. And I've come into this acceptance about 6 years ago, y'all. At first I was like, I do not, bitch. Like, I was really offended because I thought that there was something wrong with lisps. Apparently some of you like it. I hate it. Sometimes I'm talking and I'm whistling. The shit is disrespectful. But the reason that I have it, it's so funny how we do things of pleasure, right? We do things of pleasure, and then later in life we have to pay the consequences. So we can eat whatever the fuck we want, but at 60 we'll pay the consequences. We can drink, smoke, and do drugs all of our 20s, but in our 30s it's showing the fuck up. And, you know, when I came out the womb, I didn't know that this was going to be happening, but I came out the womb sucking my finger. I came out the womb and I wasn't just sucking any finger. I wasn't sucking my thumb like most regular kids. I wasn't even sucking my index finger just like normally, like some people. Let me clean my hands real quick so I can show you exactly how I used to suck my finger. And I came out of the womb sucking my finger this way. You curl your finger up like this and you put it right here. And I used to suck up. This is all organic, by the way. There's no alcohol, no nothing. So I didn't mind putting that in my mouth. And I used to suck my finger like that. So slightly, you can see it slightly pushed my teeth a little bit because of how I used to, and it fucked my teeth up down here because it used to hang. I sucked my finger like that until about 12. And I used to have this ugly, nasty bump right here from where my fang teeth used to. And so now I have a lisp forever, all because, and my parents used to beg me to stop sucking my finger. They used to beg me. And I used to think to myself, y'all said I came out the womb this way. Why the fuck would I stop? I never thought that I would stop sucking my finger, but at 12, I was like, I need a nigga. All right, y'all. Peace. Happy free day. Have a good weekend. I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye.